Hello everyone, thank you for watching our channel THV TV again. Recently, the BTS fan world was shocked again by a sweet and touching story that happened secretly behind the scenes of Jin BTS's solo concert. A previously unrevealed incident has now surfaced to the public. All the mothers of BTS members simultaneously showed their admiration for Taehyung BTS or V, for one very noble reason, his extraordinary politeness. This moment occurred when the 7 mothers of BTS members sat together in the VIP area of Jin's concert, which was held a few days ago. They were not only present as special guests, but also witnessed a touching interaction that is hard to forget, namely Taehyung's treatment of them one by one, with extraordinary respect, attention, and gentleness. One of the mothers who was most vocal in giving praise turned out to be the mother of BTS's golden mogne, Jungkook. With teary eyes, she reportedly said to Jungkook, "Taehyung is a very polite child. You are lucky to have a friend like him." A simple statement, but it touched the hearts of the army who heard it. According to an eyewitness who was in the VIP room, Taehyung entered the room with very neat clothes and a charismatic aura. However, what stole the most attention was not his appearance, but the way he bowed his body when greeting the members' mothers one by one, while mentioning their names respectfully. Even Jimin's mother was said to be touched and held Taehyung's hand tightly. "You are a child who always has a place in our hearts, Taehyung," she said, as quoted by an army who happened to be quite close to the VIP location. Not only greeting, Taehyung was also reported to have helped RM's mother who had difficulty opening a bottle of mineral water. A simple thing, but it left a mark on the heart. RM's mother then whispered to Jungkook's mother, "Taehyung really has the soul of a gentleman." What made the atmosphere even more touching was when Taehyung sat on the floor, not in the VVIP chair as provided for him. "Let the mothers sit comfortably. I prefer here, near the stage and near you," he said with a smile. An unnamed HYBE staff member said that Taehyung's attitude that night left everyone in attendance speechless. "He's not just a celebrity, he's a human with a heart of gold." When the concert started and Jin appeared on stage, the mothers cheered and smiled. However, their eyes occasionally glanced at Taehyung, who seemed to be singing along enthusiastically, occasionally teasing Jungkook and laughing together. The warmth made the mothers feel like they were watching their children grow up together again. Jungkook's mother, who is known to be very close to her son, was even seen whispering to Jungkook, "I want you to maintain your friendship with Taehyung forever." Jungkook nodded with a big smile. A few moments later, Taehyung offered his jacket to Suga's mother, who looked a little cold because of the air conditioning in the room. "It's clean, Iamoni." "Don't worry," he said softly, making Suga's mother touched and pat his shoulder lovingly. After the concert ended, Taehyung reportedly did not go home immediately. He took the time to make sure all the members' mothers were taken home safely. He even walked out with them and bowed in respect before getting into the car. The story began circulating in the ARMY community after a relative of a BTS member's mother shared the story on a closed forum. "We are all impressed. Taehyung is not just an idol, he is a very well-mannered child," she wrote. It didn't take long for the news to spread around the world. Fans began creating fan art, fanfiction, and even videos honoring Taehyung's attitude of respecting his parents. Some fans from South Korea even compared Taehyung's attitude to the highly respected Confucian culture of respect. "Taehyung is a true representation of Korean culture," wrote one comment on Naver. Not only fans, the media also highlighted this incident. Many headlines appeared with titles such as "BTS V's politeness makes members' mothers shed tears" or "The only idol who received special praise from Jungkook's mother." So far, there has been no direct response from Taehyung regarding the news circulating. But armies know that Taehyung has always been like that, warm, sincere, and very respectful of others, especially his parents. This moment not only strengthens Taehyung's positive image in the public eye, but also shows how close the relationship between BTS members is, like a big family. Even their mothers acknowledge their closeness. Amidst the public spotlight on Jin's performance at his comeback concert after his military service, it was this small, sincere moment from Taehyung that has now become the new center of attention. Many fans have called this incident an unforgettable BTS family moment, because it shows the human and empathetic side of the group's visual. While fans cheered in the stadium, the warm atmosphere in the VVIP area was more like a family reunion. One of the most touching moments occurred when Taehyung's mother hugged Jungkook's mother tightly, showing the closeness between the BTS members' families that was so strong. Taehyung himself was seen kissing his mother's hand gently before turning his attention to the other mothers. In this interaction, it is clear how Taehyung's family upbringing influenced his personality. He grew up to be someone who is not only talented, but also highly upholds the values of politeness and respect for parents. Some fans even said that Taehyung has become the eldest son of every Korean family's dreams. One ARMY who worked as a volunteer on the day of the concert said that after all the members' mothers left the room, Taehyung stayed behind to help tidy up some of the things that were left behind. He even said to the staff, "Parents came as honored guests. I can't let this room look messy after they leave." A small thing like that might seem trivial to some, but to the mothers who witnessed it firsthand, it reflected Taehyung's true character. "This kid doesn't even complain, he doesn't act like an artist. He knows how to make his parents feel appreciated," said one of J-Hope's family relatives who was also present that night. Interestingly, after the incident, reports emerged that the mothers of BTS members exchanged private messages through a chat group, specifically discussing how grateful they were to see their children's friendship develop into a small family that looked after each other. Taehyung's name was also mentioned several times as the most gentle and devoted figure among them. It's no surprise that Taehyung's attitude that night ultimately made many fans fall in love again. Even netizens who weren't ARMY commented on social media, saying that idols like Taehyung were rare in the entertainment industry, which is often filled with pretense for the sake of public image. A number of international fans also spoke out. On Twitter and TikTok, an edited video of Taehyung and BTS's mothers went viral with millions of views and thousands of positive comments. Many wrote that they want their sons to have hearts as big as Taehyung's. Now, fans are waiting to see if Taehyung will share the moment on his personal platforms like Weverse or Instagram. Although he is known to be very private and does not like to brag about himself, ARMYs still hope that there will be a glimpse of a statement or photo that they can remember. In the end, this story is not just about the praise given by Jungkook's mother or the admiration of other mothers.